Pro Wrestling Entertainment Dream Matches Criteria. Matches cannot have been seen before on the pro circuit, meaning for each two wrestlers have not had a public pro one-on-one match released. They have not met before one-on-one in the square circle as pros. Each male must have won at least 2 legit world titles to participate. Each female must have won at least 2 legit female Diva women's titles to participate. Each match will feature each wrestler as in his or her prime. If currently a wrestler has already died, the match will feature him. The match will feature him or her as if still alive in their prime. Also, for example, if a participant considers his or her prime as halfway through their career, she can choose that age form, but will still bring all their accolades, experience, and accomplishments to the bouts. All matches must win by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Outside interferences turn off. Low blows turn off. No weapons, no countouts. Wrestlers can grab the ropes to break submissions, at which point the ref can break the hold if it reaches 5 count. Men's by rank. Stone Cold vs. Goldberg at number 1. Number 2, Sting vs. Undertaker. Number 3, Bret Hart vs. Kurt Angle. Number 4, John Cena vs. Hulk Hogan. Number 5, Randy Orton vs. The Rock. Number 6, Brock Lesnar vs. Big Van Vader. Number 7, Batista vs. Psycho Sid. Number 8, Bobby Lashley vs. Triple H. 9, Daniel Bryan vs. Ric Flair. Chris Jericho vs. Bruno Sammartino. Seth Rollins vs. Shawn Michaels. Edge vs. Roman Reigns. CM Punk vs. Luthez. AJ Styles vs. Jerry Lawler. Kane vs. Kevin Nash. Big Show vs. Yokozuna. Dean Ambrose vs. Jeff Jarrett. Booker T vs. Alberto Del Rio. Sheamus vs. Scott Steiner. Jeff Hardy vs. Diamond Dallas Page. Kenny Omega vs. Chris Benoit. Drew McIntyre vs. Jake Hager. Lex Luger vs. Nick Aldis. Bobby Roode vs. Raven. Austin Aries vs. Rey Mysterio. Rhino vs. Mark Henry. Mick Foley vs. Buddy Rogers. Macho Man vs. Harley Race. Rob Van Dam vs. Billy Graham. Christian vs. Bob Backlund. Bray Wyatt vs. Mojo. Dolph Ziggler vs. Eddie Edwards. The Miz vs. Vince McMahon. John Morrison vs. Mr. Kennedy. Matt Hardy vs. Adam Pearce. Eric Young vs. Ken Shamrock. Bully Ray vs. Kevin Owens. These are matches I don't recall seeing before, unless I messed up somewhere in there. And the women's by rank. Number 1, Charlotte Flair vs. Gail Kim. Madison Rayne vs. Trish Stratus. Nikki Bella vs. Velvet Sky. Mickie James vs. Tessa Blanchard. Santana Garrett vs. Becky Lynch. Allie vs. Paige. ODB vs. Natalia. Molly Holly vs. Deonna Purrazzo. Su Yung vs. Maurice. Moolah vs. Beth Phoenix. Angelina Love vs. Sasha Banks. Asuka vs. Jazz. Tara vs. Eve Torres. Ivory vs. Naomi. Layla vs. Alexa Bliss. AJ Lee vs. Brooke. Kelly Klein vs. Lita. Alundra Blaze vs. Michelle McCool. Bailey vs. Allison Kay. Melina vs. Jacqueline.